Now, what I will say with men that date overseas, when you go to these foreign countries, you gotta realize a lot of these countries, most women in these countries date their own men. There are always a certain amount of women who only date foreigners. There are some women that date locals and foreigners. But a lot of times when you date a girl and she date foreigners, she only date foreigners and that's it. And why? Because sometimes, they want to try something different, or sometimes they're attracted to different type of men. The thing about it, a lot of times the same thing. They're expecting for you to come in and start paying bills and, making it easier for them. And so when you have that kind of dynamic, it just doesn't work. So men don't get offended when you go to these countries and a lot of these women don't talk to foreigners. Like I said, it's a small amount of women that do. Now, if you are the kind of person that wants a different outcome and you go to a foreign country, especially you live there and you want more of a traditional woman, you want to be a woman that's more like family oriented, these are the kind of men that used to get accepted in that culture. If you're a man that basically, say you go to Latin America, good example, you go to Latin America and you're interested in Latin American women, say you say if you're a Spanish speaker or not, but you took out the time to go learn Spanish. Say you go to Colombia, for instance, and you like the Colombian culture, and you got involved with the Colombian, culture, and you go to the, Colombian fitness center, go to the Colombian restaurants, Colombian church. You get involved with a lot of, you might go to a Colombian school, even a language school or a trade school. Whenever you do things where you are part of the culture, where you actually experiencing local people and making friends with local people, it will give you access to a different type of woman, because when you are more interested in being part of the community, instead of just like coming there for a week or 2 weeks, with your buddies and just, running around and, messing with chicks and leaving, you'll get treated the way you want to get treated if you're somebody that actually enjoy the people, enjoy the culture, and you're active. See, when you're a person that comes in for the weekend or a week or two, you're going to attract a lot more of the women who are looking at the foreign guys, either get money from them. Some will just have sex with you, some will want you to pay. There's some women out there that just like foreign men. They'll have sex with foreign men, but then they may be looking for a foreign guy to, to be their boyfriend and then help them out. But usually when you want to meet a woman that's more traditional, and you have to kind of be interested in the culture and the people, you got to basically be interested in being either a local person or being involved in the culture. Like if you stayed there for 3 months, I'll give you a good example. If I stayed in, say, Panama, Colombia, or Argentina or something for a couple of months, and I took a class, and I took a class in there, and I was taking a Spanish class, or I was taking a college course, and I was actually going to school in the country, and I meet other local people, and then say I go to a local bar, local restaurant, and then I make friends with local people in that country. And you're not dressing fancy, you're not wearing flashy jewelry. I mean, if you're being just like the people, kind of blend with them, and not being such a front, like just where you stand out. You're going to stand out if you are foreign, but whenever you get engulfed in a culture of people, you will be treated a lot different. I know guys that, live in Japan, where, his brother was in Japan. He married a Japanese woman, had Japanese kids. He was in Japan for years. He was in the military, but he actually lived off the base. He had a foreign wife. She wasn't no Americanized Japanese. She was a regular, just, Japanese girl, just regular girl in the city, but he spoke the language fluent, He worked on cars there. He made his life in Japan. So he got treated a lot different because he actually was part of the culture. To where somebody like me, I was there for 2 years, in and out in the ship. That's all I knew, And so when you're there like that, even if you meet a girl, she's thinking that you're going to leave soon, you don't plan on staying in Japan, it could be different if you don't. But if you get tight with her, you grow a relationship with her, yeah, she might come with you. But like I said, if you're like the one person that gets involved in the community and the people, and you make local friends, and you make friends in that country, and you become part of society, you would get treated different. You would get accepted. You'd be able to go to places and meet people that you probably wouldn't meet if you just in the military. I'll give you a good example. My buddy was dating this Japanese model in Tokyo, and he would go see her. We were in town one time because our ship was on another side of Japan. We came in town, and his girlfriend lived in Tokyo. So he goes to a club with her, to a restaurant. It was one of these Japanese. This actually is a bar. It's a Japanese only bar. There's a lot of places there that say, hey, Japanese only. They don't let sailors and soldiers in because a lot of time Americans are kind of rowdy. But he was with this girl. She said, yeah, come with me. He said, I can't go in there. It says Japanese only. She said, no, you're with me. So he goes, and he's kind of nervous because he goes in with her. But his girlfriend being a Japanese model, everybody knew her. He walks in with her. He goes inside. There's a Black American band playing in this Japanese only club. That was common, to go into a Japanese only spot because you have Japanese friends. See, when you become part of the society that's there, especially if you're living there or you made friends with local people, you get into places where a lot of foreigners wouldn't get. Like I go to Australia, for instance. I have a lot of friends. So if I go to certain places, they probably wouldn't go to because usually when they come in town as tourists, they're going to go to the little spots where all the women who only chase American men go to, but I'll go to a local spot where it's mostly Australians or whatever. And since me knowing people and knowing locals, and even when I lived there, I had different friends. So you can always do that when you go to a country, and you would get a different treatment. So if you don't carry yourself that way, and say you're just there for for just vacation or just coming in for a couple of weeks or a month or whatever, and you do meet a girl online and she has a kid, a lot of them are going to tell you, oh, I got kids, I need help, the dad ain't helping. You're going to meet women like that because of the status and the way you present yourself. And like I say, even if you stand there for a month or 3 weeks or whatever, like I say, once again, if you meet a girl and she's a local girl and she has kids, she's not expecting you to be there for for a little amount of time. You might be there for a longer time. But if she starts telling you, oh, I have these problems, I have no money, and I got to pay this, and you start paying, she's going to want you to continue paying, and that's going to be her thing with you. She might have sex with you and everything, but she's only trying to get her bills paid. And if you want to try to avoid that, the best way to avoid that is don't even go for it. If you meet a girl and she's telling you she got kids, and you ask her what's going on with the dad, and she says, oh, I don't know, you get away from that. If you want something serious, you get away from a woman that's telling you that, oh, the dad's not here, he's not around, or, I don't know what happened. If you're a guy that really wants something serious, there are genuine women everywhere you go. Even in the States, I'm not going to just say that they're here and there's none here. There's good women everywhere, but some men go overseas thinking it's better. Yeah, I ain't going to lie, there's a lot more beautiful women, especially in Latin America, even if you go to Asia. But anytime you meet a woman that has kids, and especially if the father's not there, you're going to sign up for something you don't want to sign up for. If you don't mind taking care of her kids and and paying her bills, then yeah, you do that. If that's what you want to do, you do. But if you want to get with somebody that can actually treat you and respect you, and you can respect her, you got to be selective. And there are women like that everywhere in the world, even in the United States. They're here. When I travel abroad, I go out. I have gone on dates, but I'm noticing the same pattern. So if you guys like my video, please like, share, subscribe. It's your boy AJ Black Traveler. I am out.